Right, this is Cedric-Joel Kwindja. Hey man, welcome to the Inside Effect podcast. Brief story, man. It's just something that I really came up with, and I believe was extremely important that I created this podcast. Today, we really gonna talk about you're not stuck, you're processing. That's the name of that's the episode of the day. You're not stuck, you're processing. I believe that all of us go through so much. Now we feel like everybody's moving forward. Your friends and family are moving forward, and you are stuck in the situation that you're in, or you don't have the job that you want, or you don't have the relationship that you really want, or everything is rocky. It's one after the next. We all been there. Right? I've been there, and it's tough. Being rock bottom. And honestly, man, it's something that we all need to consider, that we have to be kind to one another, because nobody knows each other's story. And for real, honestly, it's more about understanding that things happen for a reason. And I believe that you are not stuck. You are exactly where you need to be. We live in a world that celebrates fast answers, clean formulas, and constant clarity. But real transformation is often start with a whisper, a question, a single shift in how we see it. So I believe that what listeners can expect out of this podcast is being truth. It's just your true self. Because I'm going to be my true self. I believe that you will get a lot out of this podcast by the truth that I'm going to bring into this atmosphere. This is a safe space, of course, respectfully. But I believe that's something that we all can benefit from. Because we all go through things, man. Everybody go through shit. But at the same time, it's not what you're going through, it's how you're responding to what you're going through. I think that's where it's born, because that's where, honestly, that's where our power lies. And first of all, I just want to say thank you for people that supported me with this podcast. Everybody keep telling me, oh, you should open a podcast. Man, this is a long time coming. And I'm excited. I put a lot of work on how to move forward, and I'm still learning. It's a blessing to be here. So I'm going to say it again. Welcome to the Inside Effect podcast. So every shit begins with insight. And this is the Inside Effect podcast. And I'm your host, Cedric-Joel Kwindja. And we already got to it a little bit, you know what I mean, about what this first episode is. And again, I'll repeat the first episode. Title is You're Not Stuck, You Process It. So why are you into that funk? Right? Why are you into that hole that we dig so deep, or that we dare? Right? We also got to take accountability in that. Right? But at the same time, we have to be happy and be good to be in that space, right? Because most of us be, why am I in this? And why I can't do this? Why it's not happening to everybody else? I feel like that's, to me, I think that's a little pointless, because we wasting energy. Rather take that energy and build on, we at the bottom right now. There's no other way, there's no other way, just up. So let's take that energy and let's flip it to something positive. I'm down right here right now. What should I do? Right? How can I move forward? And I always say this, if you don't know how to move forward, or you got anxiety, or you got depression, there's one step at a time. I don't expect you to rush through anything. Nobody does. But if you take one step at a time, everything will be just fine, right? It's just like a puzzle, you know what I mean? It's just like a puzzle. You trying to figure out what a puzzle is piece by piece. It's the same thing with what you're going through. It's the same thing about life, right? If you go piece by piece, everything's going to figure out itself out. Just don't, right? We'll try to run real quick. Because think about it. The first time we open our eyes in this world, first we have to do is crawl, right? Then you crawl, then you walk, right? I don't really call that walking, right? Because you try to tippy-toe and run to your mom and daddy, right? But after you walk, or you decided, oh, I can walk now, then we will do what? Then we run, right? So pretty much to say just one step at a time. You don't have to rush to this. You don't have to also do it alone. There's a lot of help out there, right? I'm a victim of that. When I go through things, I just go by myself. I just deal with it on my own. Nobody want to listen to me anyways, or listen to my problem as a man. Nobody want to hear that. But I believe that, just like I said, it takes a village to raise a child. It also takes a village of brotherhood to keep that grown man going. Also, right, find your village of friends that you can count on, family that you can count on, people that will listen to you, right? So you don't feel alone. So when you're alone, there's a dark place, and I've been there. And I believe that if you are really focused on getting out that funk, I truly believe that you will find your way. I really do. But first episode, I believe that there's a lot of them coming. I'm telling you that right now. There's a lot of them coming. I'm ready for the journey. Honestly, I've been talking about this for a while now. When I was on Clubhouse, my little lounge, or whatever case may during the pandemic. But man, we're here, and there's a lot of growth, and I see that there's going to be a lot of growth about this podcast, but it's going to be a fun ride, right? It's going to be a fun ride. So just stay tuned. Episode 2 around the way. I'm going to try to drop an episode once a week, maybe twice a week, but just stay tuned. Don't mind me. I'm gonna get y'all together. So also, where you can find me, man, listen, you can find me anywhere, right? I'm on Instagram at the Inside Affair Podcast, and I'm your host at Cedric-Joel Kwindja. You can find me really anywhere. You know what I mean? This is gonna be on YouTube or Spotify, so we will get in every platform, because I believe the message that I am really relating to a lot of people, and I believe that you can reach those that need it. You know what I mean? Those that can really understand. But I feel like when you go through things, like you don't, like of course, right? If you have a good heart, you don't want the next person to go through that. You don't, right? If you really have a good heart, if it is hard, going to depression, going to anxiety, even the dark place that you never been is unfamiliar to you, it's tough, right? It's really tough. So I just want you to know that our mind and our hearts, they need space to catch up to what we've been through. You know what I mean? Just two different things. Our mind saying otherwise, our heart saying otherwise. So we gotta make sure that sometimes the stillness is not a stagnation, right? It's a recalibration, right? Because when you stick or you are somewhere you feel like it's very unfamiliar, sometimes we panic. But maybe it's also God telling us, nah, son, I put you there for a reason, right? Maybe He's telling you need to communicate with me, right? Because God is the only person that's gonna be with you. Everybody can leave you. Your mom, your dad, your girlfriend, your sons, your daughters, your grandparents, whoever that knows you can leave you. But I believe that God will be there forever. You gotta talk to Him. Give yourself to God. Give yourself to Jesus Christ. That's always been something for me. I truly believe that giving my life to Christ, to Jesus, man. Like I said, I'm not a perfect person either. You know what I mean? But I believe in God, and I'm gonna say it loud and proud. Because without God, I wouldn't be here today. Right? I would not be here today without God, without Jesus Christ. So I gotta give Jesus Christ His flowers, right? Because in my dark state, only one person was there for me, my sister. You know what I'm saying? Only my sister. Right? So I think like God put her there for me. For those that have siblings and they have a good relationship with their siblings, they will understand this. In the life that you will go through life with your mom, with your dad, with your cousin, with your grandparents, but there's no other relationship that's so great or better than your siblings. It's your sibling, especially if you have a good relationship with your sibling, it's like, hey, look, man, I got your back to the day I die. You know what I mean? There's something that really resonated with me, and I've always been close with my sister. They used to call us twin in high school, 18 months apart, so we live just alike, but she's my backbone. And we take care of each other because that's how we grow up. That's how we was raised. So, like I said, if you ever felt stuck in between or unsure where to go next, this space is for you. This podcast is for you, right? We're always gonna bring great energy on this podcast, always, right? Some people may disagree with the message that we sent or whatever the case may be, and that's fine. We can always agree and disagree, but we all gotta respect one another, right? But this space will be for you, regardless of your nationality, regardless of where you're from. We want to reach, me and production want to reach as much people as we can to let them know that they're not alone in the fight that they are in. And I want to let you guys know that the inside effect is not just, we're just not promoting just, well, you know what, we're gonna have such of a motivational speaking environment. That's it. No, it's more to that, right? I created this podcast because the inside effect, I want to show insight to my peers or to people around the world that Maybe I may go through something, but you may go through something the same thing. We may go through both through the same thing, right? But how can I help you go through your journey, even if you're 10,000, 20,000 miles away, right? I believe that sometimes a voice can save us, even though the voice might be 1,000 miles. So, like I said, this space for you, especially when you feel stuck or in between or feel like you're not sure, come to these podcasts. We're gonna make sure that you get the right positive energy that you need. And not to rush you, but to remind you that even one thought can move you, right? When we go through things, we don't realize sometimes, oh wow, why this thought came to me. But sometimes those thoughts, I believe those are sent to you for, maybe you need to look into that, right? I always say follow your guts too. I think your guts is very important. It's something that we have been given by God, right? I feel like your gut sense is your sixth sense, right? Always follow your guts. He will never tell you wrong. I know a lot of us times, if I would have listened to my gut, I wouldn't be in that situation. You know what I'm saying? So let's make sure next time that we follow our guts, let's make sure that we follow our guts right all the time, because they will never tell us wrong. But this first episode has been really sensational. It's been really a moving piece for me, because it took me a while to start this, even though a lot of people had told me, hey man, you should really open a podcast. You have a lot of good things to say. And I believe that I do. And I believe also that we all can benefit from one another, not just me, right? I want to also hear some of your stories. So you can subscribe now on Spotify for sure, Apple Podcasts, or wherever you can listen to the message that we are trying to bring into our community. And come back to us. Come back on your first shift, because I believe that every shift begins with an insight, right? Every shift that in your life starts here, starts in your mind. So let's start using our mind, let's start shifting our mind for the better come, and let's do this. All right, but again, this is the Inside Effect Podcast. I'm your host, Cedric-Joel Kwindja, and I'll talk to you soon. Holla!